literally after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me. I'm just like, it's one of the most respectable pictures.
You too. What up, though? It's your big bro, Big Mo, aka the Mighty HiJInks, back with well, this ain't a blind reaction, man. This is something different, man. As I'm sure that you can tell, we are not in our regular format, man. So if you are regular, if you are part of the fam, you gotta excuse me, man. Your bro is just trying something a little bit different, man. But listen, before we go any further, I need y'all to make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, rock the notification bell for your bro one time, man. But listen, I'm not gonna waste any time, man. This particular episode is about your boy Breezy, man. And I'm sure you're familiar. Chris Brown is on tour, going city to city, destroying relationships, man. And I just found this post, man, on Facebook, which I'm hardly ever on, but it was just that interesting enough for me to say, well, you know what, I'm gonna try to do a video about this, man. So, you know, again, you gotta excuse me, man. We venturing out a little bit different from the usual content over here, man. But like I said, Chris Brown meet and greets are going up for a thou wow, man. My man's charging a whole rack for pictures with him, and I'm sure that y'all seen the photos all over the internet, man. We're gonna take a look at a couple of them right here. Yeah, your boy Breezy is out here wilding, man. So yeah, we got you know what I'm saying, some pictures that could be considered, you know what I'm saying, some of them may be considered wholesome, you know what I'm saying, some of them not so wholesome, you know what I'm saying, just depending on man, that one's small, hold up. As you can see, your boy Breezy is out here, man. Your boy Breezy is out here, man. He's doing the most, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, man, get your money, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. We got some wholesome, you know what I'm saying, Breezy pictures here and shit, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't all bad. But yo, this particular post that I found on Facebook just struck me as very interesting, right? And I want to get into this one, man. This particular Breezy meet and greet resulted in a broken home or relationship or whatever you want to call it, man. And the post essentially says woman pays $1,000 for Chris Brown meet and greet ticket, you know what I'm saying, and her fiance, maybe, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna pretend to know the details of the relationship, but you know what I'm saying, the man broke it off, you know what I'm saying. And so right here it says here, you know what I'm saying, I guess this is her post, her Twitter post. She says, I paid with my money. The nigga was insecure. If you wish it was y'all, just say that instead of projecting. The fuck? I'll choose to take a pic. I'll choose to take this pic 1,001 more times. And you will pay $1,001 more dollars. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess you got money like that. For each pic, it's $1,000. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't on the house, baby. It wasn't on the house. You paid for the pic. But listen, you know, the comments are always interesting when these types of, you know what I'm saying, things go down. It kind of reminds me of the Usher Kiki Palmer thing, but on a much lower scale, right? So I was venturing through the comments, man, and you know, a lot of them were funny. And the lady, she responded with a video. We're going to check that out here in a minute. There's a ways to capture the moment and not disrespect your partner, plain and simple. I want to see how she would act if her ex-man was hugging on Ice Spice like that. The guy saved himself. He says, hey, if she's okay with letting her man go to the strip club with no judgment, then sure, have at it. Simp activity right out the gate. Probably just wasn't a good match, but if she gonna feel some type of way when another woman press up on him, then this heifer deserves to be alone forever. What the hell does a strip club have to do with this? How do you know that this man goes to the strip club? I'm just very curious as to what prompted him to even write that response in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It sounds very simpish to me. You know what I'm saying? celebrity worship, and you see I put my like under there, you know what I'm saying, because that was the first thing that occurred to me, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that is just very prevalent now, you know what I'm saying? It's always been weird behavior to me, but we're gonna look at her response, her video response to, I guess, her man or ex-man, that is. Let's see what she got to say.
Which meet and greet do you have? This is from...
This is from Columbus.
Oh, Columbus.
Yep. Literally after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me. I'm just like, it's one of the most respectable pictures. It wasn't like I was bending over grabbing my ankles. But I would trade my ex for meeting Chris Brown 100 more times. So definitely really, really right there.
Which meet and greet do you have? This is from...
This is from Columbus.
Oh, Columbus.
Yep. Literally after my picture went viral.
Very interesting, right? Very interesting. What type of relationship do you have to have for you to be willing to trade the person that you're in a relationship with for a picture that you had to pay for? Let's really talk about it, man. Let's really talk about it, because like I said, the thing that interests me is that about this whole thing is that, to me, just the meet and greet, not even just her in particular, you know, the meet and greet within itself, to me, seems like celebrity worship, right? I could just never get behind it. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, I just value my $1,000 a little bit more than the average person, you know what I'm saying? And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? You can spend, you know, your money on whatever it is that you want to. Obviously, that's not even the argument, you know what I'm saying? My question is what makes you want to? You know what I'm saying? What makes you want to? It's very strange. I think the aspect of like the meet and greet photos, I think obviously it's Chris Brown, right? Chris Brown, very famous person, you know what I'm saying? Very famous, very known for what he does. And then you have this meet and greet, you know, marketing, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much it's a marketing, you know what I'm saying, campaign, really. And now it's not just you meeting Chris Brown, it's you being a part of the marketing campaign, which raises the value, you know what I'm saying? Like, you spent $1,000 and now, you know, there's a discussion about it. There's a discussion and you have, you know what I'm saying, 15 seconds of fame and clout, whatever the case is, same as you got here with this lady. But it's just very interesting that the value of your relationship would be that low, right? Somebody that I'm sure that, you know what I'm saying, you've given your time, resources, and body to, right? This is somebody that you've invested in, and it has less value than a picture. It's crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? And personally, me, you know what I'm saying, I've never like, I don't even tolerate conversations like, you know, the hall pass conversation in a relationship. Like, who famous would you know, let me step out with if, you know, saying such and so. Like, I don't even entertain those conversations, because to me, a woman, and let's be clear, you know what I'm saying? This is, I'm not saying that there are men that, you know what I'm saying, fan out, but for the most part, women have the tendency to fan out on celebrities most of the time. Nowadays, I'd say it's probably a lot more men that would. Straight men, you know what I'm saying? You know, let's just be clear, we're talking about straight women, straight men. And so I think nowadays you have more men that, you know what I'm saying, have like a larger fanfare for celebrities than what I'm used to, you know what I'm saying? And what, you know, I'm fan of certain celebrities, but I've never fanned out, right? It's not something that is appealing to me, and that trait is not appealing to me in a woman. You know what I'm saying? I kind of despise it, to be honest with you. And I think that's the whole thing that kind of brought me to like this post and wanting to do a video on it, because I have a very weird disposition for women who fan out to the point of worship, to me, or of celebrity. And to me, that's what this is. This is a clear case of that, right? I mean, I just personally believe that for you to have that much of an investment in another person because of their stature, you know what I'm saying, it tends to correlate to an absence of self-knowledge and value, is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who has that much of an investment in a celebrity, I feel like you have questionable morality, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So if fame and money is like your measuring stick for the value of a person, that's somebody that I choose not to want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's a woman that I choose not to want to deal with or invest anything into, you know? And so I commend the man personally for, you know what I'm saying, severing that immediately. She said a week after the picture came out, it was a wrap, you know what I'm saying? And I salute that man, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and put some, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for that gentleman. Real talk, because I don't think a lot of men have the gumption, you know what I'm saying, to stand on business like that, especially when their situation goes viral, or, you know what I'm saying, they're put into the, you know, the spotlight via social media. I think a lot of men have a tendency to, you know, kind of bend, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, appease the narrative, you know what I'm saying? And the narrative right now is that this man is insecure, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot more comments that kind of support, you know what I'm saying, the lady in this particular situation, right? You know what I'm saying? We guys are just insecure for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like this guy right here, you know what I'm saying? Simp activity, you know. But the funny thing about it is that the word insecure is always thrown around as you know, pretty much like a demeaning, you know, emasculating term, right? That's what the word insecure is, as well as words like zesty and sassy. Like these are words that women tend to weaponize, right? To question our manhood, right? Because women know intrinsically that men, you know what I'm saying, they have it's within our nature to want to prove our manhood to women, right? So they're able to weaponize, you know, pretty much bad behavior by saying, oh, you're insecure. Who ain't? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? How many people have no insecurities whatsoever? Especially when it comes to being in a relationship and putting yourself in a vulnerable position. So I think words like insecure, man, like for some reason they've kind of been stigmatized, and women have figured out a way to justify doing things by saying, hey, if you don't support it or if you don't like it, it's because you're insecure, right? You know what I'm saying? That's on you. That's a you problem. And you know what I'm saying? That's obviously some bullshit. You feel me? That's obviously not, you know, it's the furthest thing from the truth. Let's keep it honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a man has, you know, if a man has his boundaries, you know what I'm saying? If a man has his preference as to how he wants his woman to represent him, if a man does not, you know, or if a man refuses to be disrespected, it's somehow deemed as insecure, right? And it's done to prevent men from standing on business at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's a tactic to thwart men from standing on business at the end of the day. That's all it is. You know, and you know what I'm saying? The real ones recognize it as just that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and at the end of the day, right, my man says we're just insecure for nothing. Let's keep it a buck, right? The reality at this particular moment in time, with the advent of social media, is that this viral moment could turn into a real world problem. It's been known to happen, right? All it takes is for Chris Brown to be bored enough to hit her up one day. You're accessible. He's accessible. And that's all it takes. Is for him to be bored enough. The likelihood is probably small. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it's not out of the world of possibilities, right? So, fam, I'm just going to end it right there. You know what I'm saying? I just thought, again, it was just a very interesting story. I haven't seen anybody do anything on YouTube on it just yet. So I figured, hey, let me go ahead and throw my hat into the ring. We always discuss relationships through the Country Wayne platform and stuff. And this is definitely a relationship issue. I just thought it was pretty funny. And I thought, the internet has some wild takes on it, man. Said this little boy's crying in the comments talking about he saved himself. He actually did her a favor. She paid with her hard-earned money. That's the consensus, fam. I just want to know what you think. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Did the man overreact? You know what I'm saying? Is the girl, did she not value her relationship enough? What side are you on? Let me know in the comments, man. And make sure you do hit this like, subscribe before you slide, man. It's your big bro, Big Most. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.